Hello everyone, and welcome to another Mafia Godfathers video. In this video, we're going to be continuing our Cluckin Farm Raid series, and we are going to be doing the finale of the Cluckin Farm Raid, which is Scene of the Crime. So we have already completed all of these other setup missions, and if you'd like to see the videos for those and the walkthroughs for those, be sure to check out our YouTube channel and watch those videos as well. So for this video, we are going to be doing the stealthy approach for Scene of the Crime. There are two different approaches that you can do for this raid. You can do the stealthy approach, or you can do the aggressive approach. And whatever decisions you make in the mission, the setup mission, Disorganized Crime, determines what approach you will be taking in Scene of the Crime. Whether that is the stealthy approach or the aggressive approach. And if you don't understand what that is, make sure you go back and watch our Disorganized Crime video, and that will explain everything to you. So this is the stealthy approach. I'm going to click on Scene of the Crime here, and we're going to invite Kevin to the mission, and let me do that quickly. There you go. And we'll quickly read the little description at the top. So again, this is a Vincent mission. This is your final assignment. It's time to take down the Cartel Cop Coalition. I have the crate ready for you to conceal yourself inside. They have no idea you're coming. I bet you didn't appreciate flexibility was such an important part of clandestine operations. Good luck. We'll speak on the other side. All right, so Kevin is here. I'm going to click play, and we're going to get started here. So the first thing you're going to see here is a train. Any second now, whenever it loads. Awkward silence moment. There we go. Alright, so the train is here. We are inside of a box. And again, this will be the walkthrough for the stealthy approach for Scene of the Crime. So we are inside this box. They don't know that we're in the box. We're going to be dropped off, pop out of the box, and then we're going to remain stealthy throughout the entire mission. Okay.
Every time you said in the box, I kept thinking more mimes.
Alright, so I've come out of one box, Kevin is out of another box, and here we are. We have spawned in with the military loadout. Now, I will show you, after we kill these first few people, I'll show you how you can change your loadout and your gear if you got other loadout, other weapons and gear in the previous mission, which I think is called Concealed Weapons. So, first things first, we got to take out everybody that's in this room before we start opening garage doors and whatnot. So, I'm going to show you quickly on the map where these people are located. So, there's one guy here. That's the guy that you saw in front of me. There's another guy here. And there's a third guy up on this like little stage area, and he walks. So he's the only one of the three that walks around. So there is an order that you have to do these guys in order to not be detected. So the first one is this one. You can kill this guy right off the bat. Then you're going to kill the person up here, and I'll show you where he is in a moment. The problem with him is if you kill this guy before you kill the walking person, his cone of vision will see this person's dead body, and you'll see that in a moment here. So he's going to turn, and right now you'll see that his cone of vision went over this area, so he would detect the dead body there. So here's what we're going to do. Make sure, first of all, you have the suppressed weapon. Each of the loadouts has a suppressed weapon in it. In the military loadout, it is the shotgun. And always try to go for headshots. It's the cleanest way to get them. Most of these guys are wearing armor, and if you miss, then you're going to have to shoot them multiple times and you risk blowing your cover. So we're going to take out this guy first. There he goes. I don't know how they can't hear those screams, but, you know, GTA logic. Second person, you want to make sure this guy is over here when you take him out. Shoot him, and now we're going to go back around to the other side here. Down this aisle here, and the third guy is at the end of this aisle. A nice headshot on him, and that's everybody for this room. Now we have free roam of this room. We don't have to worry about being detected. but I will show you real quick where you can go to get your other loadouts and gear. So you're going to shoot this fuse box right here where the red arrow is pointing, and that's going to open this small garage door here. We're going to come into this garage door, and there is health here if you need it. Then you can see right here this little blue bag. You can swap your armor and the amount of stamina reduction you have. And at this box, you can change your loadout. And I am going to change my loadout because I enjoy having the silenced pistol better than the shotgun. And it will work better for this mission. So I'm going to press the right directional button and swap. And now you see you have an entirely different loadout of weapons than you did before. So again, you can go about getting all 3 different weapon loadouts in the concealed weapons mission. You have A, B, and C to choose from in that mission. We do have a video on our YouTube channel that shows you all 3 approaches, so make sure you check that out if you aren't sure what we're talking about right now. So now we have to open that garage door, and you see there is a fuse box right here to the left. So what we're going to do is shoot that fuse box, and this garage door is going to open. Sometimes there is a guy on the other side of this garage door that will walk in, and if you don't shoot him in time, he will see the dead bodies. So make sure you take care of him as quickly as possible. Now we're going to walk through here, and let's see if I have time to do this. Okay, so there is a guy that's walking in this hallway. He's the first person you're going to take care of, because he's going to come all the way down here and turn to look at you. So as soon as he gets to the end of the hallway here, you're going to have to take him out. He's your first order of business here. So you see him in the mini-map down there, getting closer and closer. He has a very long cone of vision. And there he is. And kaboom, goodbye. So you take him out. Now we're going to take cover here so I can explain the next step to you. So we have 3 people right here. We have 1 guy just in front of this box right here. You can take him out. Nobody can see him. So we can take him out like so. And then these 2 that are facing the wall over here, if you have a second person, you can do this by yourself if you're quick, but if you have a second person, it helps a lot. You each take 1. We're going to do a tandem shot here. So I'm going to take the guy on the left, Kevin's going to take the guy on the right, and do a countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. And we take out both of those guys. Now, you're good to come down to behind these boxes right here now. Now, you're going to see down a little bit further, there are 2 guys. There's 1 guy off to the right, but he walks across the hallway. He only goes back and forth. And there's a guy facing you. He has a very long cone of vision, so you can't go any further than this without taking him out. So we're going to take out that guy first, and the guy towards the end of the hallway second. That's everybody in this hallway. As you start moving, there's guys down at the end of the hallway. They're going to move on into the next room. Theoretically, you could take them out before you continue on, but, you know, no big deal. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is go into this room straight ahead of us. So what I do want to mention is if you have more than 1 person, one of you is going to be prompted at the bottom of the screen to collect the cocaine, and another one is going to be prompted to go to the office. But you can both do both if you have more than 1 person. You can have up to 4 players doing these missions. So I'm going to swipe my key card, and we're going to go into this room. This is the basement, and there's going to be 3 people in this room. We're going to walk down the steps here. Again, make sure you're in stealth mode so your footsteps don't make any noise. We're going to turn left here and just whack this guy. Now there's 2 guys over here. We're again going to do a tandem shot here. Kevin's going to get the guy on the right. I'm going to get the guy on the left. And 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, I missed again. I missed last time too. Okay, so that's it for down here. Now you see there are 4 little green dots on the mini-map in the bottom left. You're going to approach each of those green dots. They are all cocaine. So make sure you steal all of the cocaine from all 4 of the green dots down here. This is where the money is. So this is why you're getting paid to do this, is you're stealing the cocaine from the Cluckin factory. Now, Kevin and I are both going to do 2 of these. But if you were playing this by yourself, you could do all 4 of these yourself. Alright, there's that. Now, we're going to leave, go back upstairs, and exit back onto the factory floor. Alright, now the next part of this is we're going to go through the double doors to our right. Before we do that, let me show you the map again. We have a few people to take care of here. There are 3 in the next room. There's this guy that walks, as you can see, and he's going to stop right there. So there's him. There's this guy here who is facing to the right, and there's this guy here who is facing straight. So the order that you're going to do this is you're going to walk through the double doors, turn to your left, take out this guy first, then take out the guy straight ahead, and then you're going to take out the walker when he gets about right here. So you have to wait until he's on his way back in here, and then you're going to take him out third. So we have to wait for him to go back to his other area, because his cone of vision will be able to see this guy here. So we can't take him out while he's looking at him, or we'll alert everybody. So I'll wait for him to turn around and go the other way. Any second now. And there he goes. So now we're going to go through these double doors here. And turn to our left. There's a guy right there. Take him out. Oh, I shot the phone out of his hand, actually. But, oh, okay, no, we're good. And take out the guy straight ahead. And now the third guy, he's back over here. You're going to wait for him to turn around and come back into the room. He's going to come through right over here through that doorway. You want to take him out as soon as possible whenever he comes through there, so that he doesn't see any of the dead bodies. Okay, he's on his way back. Just wait for him to pop up. There he is, and there he goes. That's it for this room. Now we're going to turn around, and we have to go to this garage door. Swipe the key card again to get in, and we have to get some more cocaine.
Ian.
Yes?
YouTube does not like the word that you're using.
Oh. Okay.
You might want to say paddle or sugar.
Gotcha.
Something.
Alright, so anyway, this is another tandem shot in here. As you can see, there's a guy way down there at the end. I can aim at him, he won't see me. All the way down there, and there's also a guy down here. So we're going to do a tandem shot. Kevin's going to take out the guy on the right, I'm going to take out the guy on the left. And 1, 2, 3, go.
He started doing his little head movement.
Now, if you have the loadout that contains the crowbar, you're golden. You don't have to get a crowbar. But if you do not have the crowbar, there is usually one sitting right here on top of this crate, as you can see. So you can grab it there. There are a couple of spawning locations for the crowbar in here. So you can pick up a crowbar if you don't have one, but if you do, then you're good. You're going to come to each of these crates. 2 of them are going to have cocaine in them, 2 of them are not. So grab that cocaine, and then come over here.
One of you secured the cocaine, then move on to the next phase.
And that one has none, so Kevin's going to have the other one. And now we're going to return to the factory floor. Okay, so we're good in this room. Don't have to worry about anybody. And make sure you switch back to your suppressed weapon. I'm going to show you real quick what's waiting for us in the next room. So we have 2 people in the next room. One of them walks and one of them is stationary. This is the stationary guy here. This is the walker here. This walker just does a big U-turn, basically. He comes down here, he turns, and he goes back here. So the way I like to do this is I like to wait for the walker to be over here, and then we go through the tarps that are located here, right up to here. We shoot this guy, and then we walk in, turn to the left, and we shoot the walker when he is standing back here. That is the best way to do it. So we're going to wait for the walker to do his path, and then we'll go in and take out both of them. Okay, so I go in here, and there's the guy straight ahead. Get a headshot on him, walk through these tarps, turn to the left, and you'll see that guy way back down the corridor and get a headshot on him. That's it for this room. Now, the next room, we have a person here, we have a person here, we have a person here. This guy walks. So he is going to walk back over here, stand here, and his cone of vision is going to be able to see this person. So the way that we're going to do this is we wait for the walker to be over here. Then we take out this person first. Then we wait for the walker to walk back over here and take him out before he sees the dead body here. Then we take out the third person who is guarding the office door, which is right here. So we have to wait for this guy to walk his path again. There he goes. And now we can move on. Now we're going to take cover behind this wall. They cannot see us from here. And we shoot that guy. He's down. Now you're going to walk in here and don't go past the tarp. Just kind of stand here behind the tarp. Wait for this guy to come over and complete his walking path. And you're going to want to take him out before he sees the dead body of his friend here.
He had a name.
And here he comes. He's walking along, walking along, walking along. There he is. Take him out. And then this guy, it's a little bit of a tough angle. You don't want to get in his cone of vision, so take him out from back here. And congratulations, you've now taken out all of the enemies that are in the Cluckin Bell factory. Now, the next thing you have to do is you have to find the key to unlock the door. Now, there are 2 areas that I know of where this key spawns. And one of them is right here, and that's where it is. So you see the keys right there on the table. You're going to press the right directional button or the equivalent button on the system that you're playing on to pick up the keys. The other place that it spawns, just so you know, is back over here on this table right here. But the little keys icon should pop up. So now we're going to run back here into the office where Kevin has already unlocked the door. And at this point you can run. There's nobody else here that can detect you. You're going to turn right when you get through the office door and press the right directional button to hack the office computer. Then, after this, you're going to use the hacking device that you picked up from the Terabyte in an earlier mission to find the code for the safe.
Okay, to retrieve the safe code from the computer, you'll need to secure multiple signals for the hacking device. Lucky for you, I read the instructions. It should turn blue.
So as Vincent is talking, I'm just going to explain this to you. So you have to be walking in the direction of the signal or it'll go away. So you want the blue to be on the hacking device. And the blue will continue to rise as you get closer and closer to the area that you're supposed to be in. So just keep turning to make sure you're going in the right direction. And we're looking for a computer. So this is the first one. There's a computer there. That's safe code data number 1 of 3, as you see in the bottom left over there. Now we're going to continue on here. And here is number 2. Let's say 2 out of 3 in the bottom left. And now the third one is in the next room over. Have to go through the tarp here. And go to this computer. And now the safe code will appear on your device. Now this typically changes every time. You might run into a scenario where, you know, if you do this twice in a row, maybe, just maybe, there will be the same numbers there, but that's pretty rare. There are pretty much different numbers every time you do this mission. So, continue on into the office and turn to your left, and the safe is located right there. Make sure you memorize the safe code, which is 26637. And then come up to the safe. Put 26, or whatever number you have. Press X. 63. And 7. Then press X, the safe will open. And you grab the last little bit that you need. Now, an alarm is going to sound as soon as you're done with the safe, but that's okay. You are not detected yet. They have no idea what has happened. Opening the safe triggers an alarm. Now, your next order of business is to get out. So, you have to get out through this garage door. That is the only way to get out. So you have to shoot this fuse box to open the door. Now, nobody will be out here. The cops still don't know what's going on, so they will not really suspect you. And none of the cops will come up and down this main drag. So you do still have Cluckin employees to deal with, and you still have to avoid getting spotted by either the cops or the Cluckin employees for the rest of the mission. So, first, you're going to take out all of these people over here. Some of them are not spawning because they are too far away from our current location. But I'm going to show you how to take out each one of them. And notice, none of them can see each other in their cones of vision at this point. So you can take out all of these people here without them seeing each other's dead bodies. So what we're going to do first is we're going to take out that guy at the entrance. A nice headshot on him. Now we're going to come down this way, turn right before the truck, and come between the truck and the building. Now, the second person that you're going to take out is straight ahead, leaning up against this truck. Get a headshot on him, take him out. Then you're going to come over here, take cover behind this building. Here's your third guy. We'll take him out. Come over here, take cover behind this truck. There's your fourth guy. I'm going to take him out as well. Now is where it gets a little more interesting. So at this point, I'm going to show you in the pause menu here on the map. Take cover behind this truck here. And we do have a walker to deal with here. So we have a guy here. We have a guy here right in front of the garage door. And then the third guy is going to be walking. You're going to see him appear any second now. And then I will explain how we're going to take care of these three people. If you do this right, you'll only have to take out these three people, and then you can get your new vehicle and go. So there's the walker. He just popped up. Now he's going to continue walking. He won't be able to see you if you're behind this truck that we're taking cover behind right now. So you don't have to worry about that. So he's going to continue walking, and he will see this person's dead body if you aren't careful. Just so you know. Now the other catch is he's also still in this person's cone of vision, so you can't take him out here without this person seeing his dead body. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take out this guy after the walker turns around, then we're going to take out the guy in front of the garage, and then we're going to take out the walker. You have to do this pretty quickly because the walker can be seen, his dead body can be seen by other enemies. So we're going to take out that guy, and then we're going to take out the walker. Now, at this point, nobody knows what's going on. So, we've done it to the point where everybody is still oblivious of what's going on here. You're going to come over to the garage door, press the right directional button to enter, and we're going to get into our getaway vehicle. So now, at this point, you still want to be quiet. You don't want to make too much noise when you get out. So Kevin is in. We're going to press R2 and get out of here. Now, your goal at this point is to just stay away from the police. So the best way to do that is to just go through here. And you can kind of hang out along the railroad tracks. Actually, I'm going to go back this way. You don't want to be spotted by the helicopters, and there's a helicopter coming, but don't want to be spotted by the police. And I'm about to get spotted by the police because I'm stuck. I don't know why that took so long to go away. Get out of the way, please. Now, your best bet is to try to kind of climb Mount Chiliad here. It's a wonder, this is an off-road vehicle and it can't climb anything. So kind of climb up here a little ways, get away from everything, Now, your goal is to get past the police. They're on the railroad tracks at this point. So I'm just going to kind of feather the throttle here. We just want to get a little bit further over so that this last cop on the railroad tracks doesn't suspect anything. And this vehicle does do fairly well off-road. It's not the best. It's a little too heavy to go straight up a mountain. But just kind of take it easy. Don't go too crazy with it. And you'll be okay. Continue along here, and you just want to make sure that no cops are going to see you. And now, at this point, you're pretty much safe to get down onto the railroad tracks. And you're going to stay on these tracks all the way to the tunnel that is down near the sawmill. Now keep an eye on your right side to make sure no other police spawn. Oh, there's the cop right there, so we're going to kind of get out of his cone of vision here and make sure we don't get spotted. There we go. So just kind of keep an eye out for that. Stay up on a mountain if you have to. And also watch out for the train. Don't get hit by the train, because that would be a really bad day if you blew up at the end of the mission like this by a train. So, So they technically still don't know that anything is going on. They don't really know what they're looking for, so as long as you don't get too close to them, you'll probably be okay. So, I'm going to continue on here and get into this tunnel down here. After you get in this tunnel, you're mostly home free, but there is a little bit of an area at the end of the tunnel you have to be careful of. So, also, just so you know, the police will not just go away if you stay in the area of the raid. You have to get to a certain distance before the police will start to go away for you. Now you can see in the top right, the stars are flashing very slowly. If they're flashing slowly like that, that means you have not gotten far enough away for the police to disappear. You have to wait until they start flashing more rapidly, and then you'll know that you have made it to a safe distance. You don't have to worry about the cops anymore. So typically that's after this second bridge here. So I'm going to go across this bridge, go down a little ways here, and just before you reach the little river, I believe is when Vincent kind of comes and tells you that nobody knows what's going on still. And there you go. So now, just kind of hang out and wait for the police to get off your back. Well, we're actually still flashing slowly, so we've got to get a little bit further. Again, make sure you don't get spotted by the police. There's a train coming. Let's try not to get hit by the train. Okay, now we're going to go across this bridge here. Again, keeping an eye on the mini-map. Make sure you don't get too close to any cops. And we just lost the cops. So now we're home free at this point. So now you can go back onto the roads and go the rest of the way to Vincent's lockup and get paid. So I'm sure there are other ways that you can go about doing this. My way is not the only way. I'm sure there's other ways that people have done this. So if you know of other ways to evade the police other than using the railroad tracks, please go ahead and mention it in the comments so that other people can maybe use those methods. There's always more than one way with GTA. So just going to continue on down to the lockup. And when we get there, we get paid, and mission is over. So I hope this series of videos has helped you guys to learn how to do each of these missions, from the setup missions to the finale. This was the stealthy way to complete the raid. You can also do the aggressive way. We will have a video for that up as well, so make sure to check that out. You do get an award for completing both individual approaches, both the aggressive approach and the stealthy approach. So if you're a completionist and you like to do all of the awards on GTA, then just know you'll have to do both approaches to get both of those awards. You also get a one-time $250,000 bonus for completing the raid as a leader, and a one-time $250,000 bonus for completing the raid as a member of somebody else's crew. So, or not crew, but, you know, somebody else's organization.
Give any deliverables to our usual contact. He's all ready for you at the lockup.
So whenever you are doing this, if you're doing it for the first time, whenever you pull into the driveway over here, you're going to get a cutscene. You're not going to see that cutscene here because we've done this about 3 or 4 times now. But here we are at the lockup.
Some glaring holes in that crooked operation now, huh? Nice work.
Now the garage door opens and somebody comes out. You hand them the bag. They hand you the money. And that is it. So now you'll see what you get paid. Pass the mission. If you are the leader, every time you do this mission, as of the making of this video, you will get paid $500,000. If you are an associate to the leader, if you're somebody else that is playing with the leader of the raid, you will get paid $50,000. The reason for the dip is the leader does not get paid at all for the setup missions all the way through. They only get paid for the final raid. Whereas all of the other associates of the leader, they get paid for every setup. So that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it helped you have a walkthrough for the stealthy approach to the Cluckin farm raid. Vincent's going to call me. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe.